Good evening and welcome to the 33rd Annual ESC of Eastern Ohio Art Show. We are glad you are able to join us for the first time the art show is being presented in a virtual format. I'm sure you will be just as impressed as all of us with the incredible artistic talent of the students in all of the districts. There are 16 districts participating in tonight's show. At the conclusion of the show, a link to the ESC of Eastern Ohio's Art Show 2021 app will be provided. All of the pieces in the show will be featured. It is my privilege to begin this evening by introducing a member of the ESC of Eastern Ohio's Governing Board, Attorney Kathy McNabb-Welsh. Attorney McNabb-Welsh is a graduate of Bowling Green State University and the University of Akron School of Law and has been a member of the board since 2003. Attorney McNabb-Welsh also serves on the Board of Education of the Mahoning County Career and Technical Center and is a past trustee of Eastern Gateway College. She is currently serving on the board of the Boardman Civic Association. Attorney McNabb-Welsh is the Mahoning County Chief Deputy Clerk of Court, a position she has held since 1994. She is the first woman to be elected president of the Mahoning County Bar Association. Attorney McNabb-Welsh and her husband, Attorney Tim Welsh, have one son and are members of St. Charles Church. Please welcome Attorney Kathy McNabb-Welsh.
Good evening. Thank you, Carrie. It has been said that creativity takes courage. Tonight, we celebrate the courageous creativity of our Valley's students. Their work is an inspiration and demonstrates yet again their ability, something they've done, I think, for the past 18 months, to lead us. And tonight they are leading us from a time of darkness to a time of light, from a time of winter to a time of spring. We thank very much our local school districts, their superintendents and staff. Thanks to the great staff at the ESC of Eastern Ohio, you have done a wonderful job in putting this art show together so that we can all experience and enjoy it. But most especially, thank you to our students and their families. They have done a job, well, quite frankly, they are all deserving of blue ribbons. Well done. Now it's my privilege to introduce the superintendent of the ESC of Eastern Ohio. And also, if I might add, I'd like to congratulate her because last Saturday she was conferred with her doctorate in education. We are very proud of her. She is a great leader, and she is our county superintendent, Dr. Tracy Hostetler. Tracy?
Hi, everybody. Thank you, Kathy. That was very special. She always makes me tear up when she does that. So good evening, everyone. I have had the sincerest pleasure of viewing each piece of art for tonight's event. After all, I have the very special annual job of choosing the piece that will hang on the walls of our Educational Service Center. I never cease to be amazed at the incredible talent of our local students. Each of you have captured something special, created something absolutely amazing. I am humbled and honored that you have offered to share your works with us tonight. Parents, art teachers, board members, administrators, your role in developing such fine talent does not go unnoticed. Students, I cannot say how impressed I am with your incredible talent. Thank you for allowing us to immerse ourselves in your gifts and for providing us with an escape into your worlds. My gratitude for this evening also extends to Mr. Andrew Velchek. He is our resident tech guru. He has created an amazing app that you will be privy to later on this evening. And he has ensured that this opportunity did not wilt under the pressure of COVID. Additionally, I would like to thank Mr. John Kuzma and the judges, as well as my teaching and learning department, for organizing such a spectacular event. Now, please help me welcome the Director of Teaching and Learning, Mr. John Kuzma.
Thank you, Tracy. Yes, my name is John Kuzma. I am the Director of the Teaching and Learning Department. And tonight, what you're about to see is a wide selection and collection of our youngest, our brightest artists in the area. And I would agree, having sat through and worked with the judges to award our students the many unique artistic talents that we have in this area is very present, and you will be witness to that tonight. And I do thank everybody at the ESC and the Teaching and Learning Department, specifically Andrew Velchek for his assistance, as well as our art teachers, our school districts, and our young students for participating in tonight's event. So without further ado, we are going to work through all of the art that our young students have submitted and kind of give you an opportunity to see all of the great works from the Mahoning area. And so we will begin. McKaylee Alif, Jackson Milton, won third place in acrylics for her piece, Faded Memories. Riley Altman from West Branch, honorable mention in mixed media, artwork titled The Diversion of the Past and Future. Jordan Anderson from West Branch received third place in acrylics for the artwork titled Sighs in Blue Skies. Jordan Anderson from West Branch received third place in acrylics for the artwork titled New York State of Mind. Sasha Antonetti from West Branch received honorable mention in the classification of mixed media for Albino Love. Ariella and Zavino from Canfield won first place and district award winner in the classification of mixed media for the artwork titled World War II Memorial, Washington, D.C. Nicole Baker from United Local won third place in printmaking for the artwork titled Alyssa. Megan Bennett from the MCCTC won third place in the classification of charcoal drawing for the artwork titled Doubtfulness. Megan Bennett from the MCCTC won second place in ink drawing for the artwork titled Acquaintance. Lauren Barrow from Boardman Local received first place in scratchboard for the artwork titled Afternoon Nap. Bethany Bolha from Austintown Local received second place in ceramics and glass for Mr. Dino. Hope Bruner from the MCCTC won first place in graphic design for Billboard Hope. Hope Bruner also won first place in graphic design for You're Invited. Madison Burbick from Columbiana is the district award winner in the classification of acrylics for Sunflowers. Desiree Bush from United Local won honorable mention in colored pencil for Freya. Lydia Kakovich from West Branch won first place in acrylics for Water Lilies. Lydia Kakovich from West Branch also won second place in acrylics for Strawberries. Emma Camel from Rootstown won first place as well as the district award winner in the classification of sculpture and architectural models for Wood of Words. Gillian Kanachi from Boardman won second place in mixed media for Who I Was, Who I've Become. Jillian Kanachi from Boardman won second place in watercolors for Finding Myself Again. O'Neill Cardinal from West Branch won second place in pencil drawing for Lily. O'Neill also won second place in pencil drawing for Floral Feline. O'Neill also won second place in pencil drawing for Wrinkly Boxer. And first place in pencil drawing, as well as the district award winner for Optimistic Pup. Cheyenne Coleman from United won second place in scratchboard for Flower Bed. Allison Connor from United won second place as well as the district award winner in acrylics for Loving Florida. Eileen Cruz from Youngstown City won honorable mention in ink drawing for Taking a Trip. Mia Davis from Struthers won third place in watercolor for Martha Kay's Happy Place. Mia Davis from Struthers also won third place in mixed media for Love Bug at His Coolest. Jada Davis from the Mahoning County Career and Technical Center won first place as well as district award winner in the classification of illustration for Sorrow. Jada Davis from the MCCTC also won first place in an illustration and also was our Purchase Award winner for the artwork titled Self-Portrait. Chloe Deek from Canfield won honorable mention in computer graphics and digital imaging for Mysterious Forms. Katie DeSalvo from Springfield won honorable mention in pencil drawing for the artwork titled Untitled. Riley Dundon from Wyndham won second place in watercolors for the artwork titled Kajira. Grace Dunlevy from South Range won third place in pencil drawing for Amber. Ryan Dunn from Canfield won second place in colored pencil for Jack B.C., Opie, and Mr. Burns. Ryan Dunn from Canfield also won third place in illustration for Me. Brooke Dustman from United Local won first place in printmaking for the art titled Honey. And who is our next reader?
Isabella Dwyer from Boardman received second place in oils for her piece Youthfulness. Isabel Dwyer, also from Boardman, received first place and best in show in the category of mixed media for Purity. Will Elizer from Boardman received second place in charcoal drawing for Young Will. Lauren Engel from South Range received honorable mention in the category of acrylics for rose-colored phonics. Elizabeth Facemeyer from Canfield received second place for her colored pencil piece, Carnival Glass. Zachary Folletti from Struthers received honorable mention in the category of mixed media for Battle by the Ocean Side. Zachary Folletti, also from Struthers, received honorable mention in the category of mixed media for Fairy Daydream. Zachary Folletti received second place for his illustration, Caillou's Journey. Zachary Folletti received second place in computer graphics digital imaging for his piece, Scary Half. Zachary Folletti from Struthers also received first place for his charcoal drawing, Female Portrait. Elena Fitch from Western Reserve received first place, was the district award winner and runner-up, best in show, for her oils piece, Stella. Elena Fitch from Western Reserve received second place in the oils category for Dog Portrait. Elena Fitch from Western Reserve also received first place in pastels for Brother. Michaela Frederick from United received third place for her colored pencil piece of Eyeballs. Taylor Fry from Springfield received first place in the category of watercolors, Untitled. Anna Fry from MCCTC received second place in the category of illustration for Illuminate. Anna Fry, also from MCCTC, received first place for illustration Reptilian. Anna Fry from MCCTC received third place for graphic design, Shampoo Label Concepts. Bianca Gankars from Jackson Milton received third place for her pencil drawing, Hidden Identity. Sierra Garcia from Austintown received second place in the category of pastels for Happiness and Envy. Jacqueline Gollings from Boardman received second place in the pencil drawing category for Portrait of a Friend. Jacqueline Gollings from Boardman received second place for the charcoal drawing Mia. Nathan Gosti from Canfield received second place in acrylics for Still Chalice. Greta Graffius from South Range received second place in the category of ink drawing for Bosco. Kelsey Ham from Jackson Milton received honorable mention in the category of watercolor for Lemons. Carly Harmon from Canfield received third place in the category of colored pencil for Magenta Marigold. Elena Havrilla from Canfield received first place for the charcoal drawing St. Ursula Drive at Night. Elena Havrilla, also from Canfield, received first place in the category of pencil drawing School Hallway. Evan Heastan from United received honorable mention in the category of acrylics for Ginger and White Cat. Caroline Ho from Boardman received second place for her illustration Self-Portrait. Emily Honthy from Boardman received first place in watercolors for Leaves. Emily Honthy from Boardman also received second place in acrylics for Ocean Waves. Oscar Huang from Austintown received third place for his charcoal drawing titled Stressed to the Bone Relived. Jenna Hughes from Boardman received first place in the category of photography and digital photography for Claustrophobia. Jenna Hughes from Boardman also received second place in photography and digital photography for Thalassophobia. Edward Hughes from Austintown received first place was the district award winner and runner-up Best in Show in the category of ceramics glass for Judy. Edward Hughes from Austintown was the second place winner in fiber arts and textile designs for Plentiful Patches. Edward Hughes from Austintown was also the second place winner for sculpture architectural models for Alfonso.
Haley Humphreys from South Range Local School District won third place in pencil drawing for the artwork titled Tiger Lily. Haley also won honorable mention in colored pencil for the artwork titled Butterflies. Calliope Ivari from Jackson Milton won honorable mention in pencil drawing for the artwork titled Joni. Kira Jeffress from Rootstown School District won third place in sculpture architectural models for the artwork titled Kitty. Ashley Johnson from South Range won second place in illustration for the artwork titled Inner Gamer. Kate Cadillac from Canfield won first place in medals for the artwork titled Pewter Puppies. Kylie Kaut from Rootstown Local Schools won honorable mention in graphic design for the artwork titled Beyond Bagels. Michaela Kirsten from South Range Local Schools won third place in acrylics for the artwork titled Eye in the Sky. Amna Khan from Canfield Local Schools won second place in watercolors for the artwork titled Look at Me. Amna also won first place and runner-up Best in Show in colored pencil for the artwork titled An Afternoon Picnic. Riley Kincaid from Canfield won third place in pencil drawing for the artwork titled Shaded Memories. Riley Kincaid also won third place in mixed media for the artwork titled Colorful Company. Aubrey Klein from Rootstown won first place in fiber arts and textile designs for the artwork titled The Tree of Life. Izzy Limpardi from South Range Local Schools won honorable mention in pencil drawing for the artwork titled Zero. Jace Iani from Rootstown won honorable mention in sculpture architectural models for the artwork titled Seaside Sunset. Erica Lester from Austintown Local Schools won third place in ceramics glass for the artwork titled Plague Doctor. Justice Lewin from United Local won first place in printmaking for the artwork titled Justice. Haley Lewis from South Range won second place in computer graphics digital imaging for the artwork titled Milo. Hunter Lombard from Austintown won third place in mixed media for the artwork titled Justin Bieber. Alicia Long from Austintown won third place in ink drawing for the artwork titled Incognito Dragon. Alicia Long also won second place in charcoal drawing for the artwork titled My Still Life. Rhodesia Lynch from Youngstown City Schools won second place in pencil drawing for the artwork titled Innocence. Mary Grace Mason from Springfield Local won honorable mention in pencil drawing for the artwork titled Untitled. Leah Mays from Portage won third place in ink drawing for the artwork titled Clashing Duos. Kaylee McCormick from Struthers won first place in photography, digital photography for the artwork titled Leaves. Kaylee was also the district winner for Struthers. Elena McCracken from Jackson Milton won honorable mention in acrylics for the artwork titled The Faces. Catherine McIntyre from Canfield Local Schools won first place in ink drawing for the artwork titled Visions. Trey Metzger from Struthers won honorable mention in graphic design for the artwork titled Metzger magazine cover. Riley Millat from West Branch Local Schools won third place in acrylics for the artwork titled Run of the Mill. Riley also won first place in acrylics for the artwork titled The Cozy Cabin. Jarnay Mitchell from Austintown Local School District won third place in watercolors for the artwork titled Uniformity. Alexis Morelli from the Mahoning County Career and Technical Center won second place in mixed media for the artwork titled Sleeping Brittany. Riley Newton from Canfield won first place in charcoal drawing for the artwork titled Nate. Julie Ostrowski from South Range won third place in collage for the artwork titled Overwhelmed Blindness. Aisha Otero from Youngstown City Schools won honorable mention in computer graphics digital imaging for the artwork titled Self-Portrait. Delaney Powell from Canfield Local Schools won first place in colored pencil for the artwork titled Earth Gods. Delaney also won first place in collage for the artwork titled Staying Connected. Miranda Peckman from Canfield won second place in ceramics glass for the artwork titled Canfield Roll.
Grace Postlethwaite from Jackson Milton won second place and district award winner in colored pencil for the title Agite or Restless. Madison Pryor from Springfield Local Schools won first place in ink drawing for the artwork titled Parasite. Madison, also from Springfield again, won second place in watercolors for the artwork titled Fortune's Mess. Riley Pryor from Springfield won second place in ink drawing for the artwork titled Uzumaki. Riley also took second place in mixed media for the artwork titled Lucid Predator. Riley Randall from MCCTC won first place in oils for the artwork titled Disassociation. Riley also took first place in acrylics for the artwork titled Salaha. Sydney Roadhamel from South Range Schools took first place and was also the district award winner in computer graphics digital imaging for the artwork titled Mother Nature. Jade Richards from Austintown Schools won second place in ceramics glass for the artwork titled Her Last Defense. Keith Richmond from Wyndham took first place in fiber arts and textile designs for the artwork The Bee's Point of View. Keith Richmond from Wyndham took second place in acrylics for the artwork Endless Lavender. Keith also took third place in fiber arts and textile designs for the artwork Succulent Desert. Brooke Riemann Snyder from Rootstown took second place in ceramics and glass for the artwork titled Bullfrog. Carter Romine from MCCTC won honorable mention in photography, digital photography for the artwork A Mother's Love. Carter also took first place in graphic design for the artwork The Scary Truth About Vaping infographic. Grace Roscoe from Canfield won third place in ceramic glass for the artwork A Modern Love Story. Olivia Rovder from MCCTC won third place in acrylics for the artwork titled Handle with Care. Olivia also took third place in ink drawing for the artwork titled Flow. Carly Ruzick from Sebring Schools won honorable mention in acrylics for the artwork titled The Blue Journey. Isabella Ryan from Strother Schools won third place in acrylics for the artwork Landscape of Him. Cheyenne Schwartz from United Schools won honorable mention in colored pencil for the artwork titled Ruby and Max. Caleb Sepp from South Range Local Schools won second place in colored pencil for the artwork entitled Golden Perspective. Ava Shepard from United received honorable mention in acrylics for the artwork entitled In Someone Else's Shoes. Morgan Showalter from Wyndham won third place in acrylics for the artwork entitled Primary. Morgan also received third place in printmaking for the artwork Acoustic. In addition, Morgan won honorable mention in colored pencil for the artwork titled Conducting. Morgan also won first place in collage for the piece titled New York, New York. Morgan also won honorable mention and the district award winner for the pencil drawing titled Focused. Additionally, Morgan took second place in mixed media for the artwork titled Make Dynamic Obvious. Morgan also received first place in pastels for the piece titled Game Day. Nora Schwarten from Jackson Milton Local Schools received third place in ceramics and glass for the piece entitled Bill the Dino. Audra Skeels from Canfield Schools received first place and runner-up Best in Show for acrylics with the piece titled Self-Portrait. Marissa Slana from Struthers received third place in colored pencil for the artwork titled Spiral Circles. Marissa also received third place in the category of mixed media for the piece titled Bird of Color. Marissa also received third place in the category of ink drawing for the artwork By the Seashore. Marissa Slana received honorable mention for pencil drawing for the artwork titled Tennis.
Brina Smith from Wyndham received honorable mention in the category Colored Pencil for her piece titled Angels Aren't Perfect. Brina also received honorable mention in the category of illustration for her piece titled Fiery Hair. Madison Snyder of Austintown received honorable mention in oils for the piece titled Roses on a Vine. Alex Sorrells from Austintown received honorable mention in pastels for the piece titled Just Me. Brianna St. Peter from Sebring received honorable mention in the category watercolors for the piece titled A Sunflower. Ashley Stamper from Struthers received honorable mention in ink drawing for the beauty of roller skating. Shaylin Stefancic from Rootstown received second place in sculpture and architectural models for the piece Butterfly. Julia Stratton from Canfield received honorable mention in photography and digital photography for the piece titled Kit Kat. Julia also won second place in acrylics for the piece titled Fair Lights and Funnel Cakes. Magda Sutherland from South Range earned third place in fiber arts and textile designs for the piece A Woman's Work. Autumn Tomlin from Springfield received third place in ink drawing for Circle of Empathy. Victoria Torres from Youngstown City Schools received third place in illustration for the piece titled Sagittarius Girl. Samantha Vickers from Austintown received honorable mention in the category pastels for the piece titled Samantha. Samantha Vickers also received third place in printmaking for the piece titled Strength. Amadi Wadi Rahami from Austintown received honorable mention in pastels for the piece titled Kinda a Self-Portrait. Cammie Wagner from Boardman received third place in illustration for the piece titled Untitled. Jenna Wahib from Canfield received honorable mention in charcoal drawing for the piece titled Bait Wahib. Aubrielle Walker from Sebring received honorable mention in watercolors for the piece Under the Sea. John Webster from Boardman received second place in illustration for the piece titled Untitled. Trinity Went from MCCTC received third place in photography, digital photography for the piece titled Serene Satin. Trinity Went also received second place in graphic design for the trauma-fueled success of Trinity Went. Grace Weston from Austintown received second place in paper mache for the piece titled Untitled. Grace Weston also received third place in watercolors for the piece titled Untitled. Grace Weston also received second place in computer graphics digital imaging for the piece titled Untitled. Mia Weichert from Boardman received third place in pencil drawing for the piece titled Untitled. Haley Wiscott from Springfield received first place and was also the district award winner in the category watercolors for the piece titled Serenity. Haley also received honorable mention in the category mixed media for the piece titled Crystal Crane. Walker Wolf from Jackson Milton received third place in ceramics and glass for the piece titled Zombie Chicken. Ploy Wong-Kitaroon from Boardman received first place in photography, digital photography for the piece titled Splash. Jeremy Woodrum from Austintown received honorable mention in mixed media for the piece titled I'm Screaming. Bing Bing Yang from Boardman received third place in sculpture architectural models for the piece titled Koi Pond. Cameron Zioch from Austintown received third place in pencil drawing for the piece titled Sheer Heart Attack. Cameron also received second place in pencil drawing for the piece titled You Take My Breath Away. Cameron also received third place in pencil drawing for the piece titled Killer Queens. Cameron Zioch from Austintown also received third place in mixed media for the piece titled The Great Pretender. Amy Zhang from Boardman received first place in sculpture architectural models for the piece titled Ramen Shop. Anna Zhang from Boardman received third place in charcoal drawing for Mom and Dad's Wedding. Rebecca Zupko from Sebring received third place and was also the district winner in the category mixed media for the piece titled A Walk Down Nostalgia Lane. Each year, one piece of art is selected as the Purchase Award. The piece of art is framed and is hung at the ESC of Eastern Ohio's office building for all to enjoy. This year's winner is Jada Davis from MCCTC in the category of illustration for the piece titled Self-Portrait. Elizabeth Dwyer from Boardman was selected as the best in show for her piece titled Purity in the category Mixed Media. Congratulations to both of these students. It has been our pleasure to share with all of you all of the art pieces this evening. Congratulations to all of the students who participated in the 2021 art show. We would like to give a special thank you to our students, our parents, our art teachers, our school districts, our art show judges, the ESC of Eastern Ohio Governing Board, the ESC of Eastern Ohio Teaching and Learning staff, and the ESC of Eastern Ohio's Technology Department. Without everybody working together, this would not have been possible. If you would like to have access to the ESC of Eastern Ohio's Art Show 2021 app, please scan the QR code you see on the screen, or you can use the web address listed below. On behalf of the ESC of Eastern Ohio, thank you for joining us. We hope you have enjoyed the show and have a great evening.